Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Look at lines for Monday night. Monday afternoon. Could be Monday morning. March the 9th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's all right. Had a good winning Sunday, as you should have. We're going to roll out. How many picks we got for today for you? 3, 5, 6 college basketball winners on tap at tournament action. And I'm going to toss out a few more conference futures. So far, 1-8, down 3 1/4. Before I get to all that, I'm Mr. Sean Higgs on the X, coming here to follow. YouTube channels, trifecta, Sean Higgs, PnP, winners and whiners, for those watching. iHeartRadio podcast after the fact. If you want to come in and listen, this is a great show to listen to after the fact. Wake up in the morning, turn on. It's like usually about a half hour. Sometimes a little longer. It does sometimes get a little long. Sometimes we look at headlines with the overnights with the tournaments and stuff, but it is what it is. We'll cover some games and we'll get you to bed nice tucked in. Plays posted on the X. We will post them in the chat as well. There we go. Into the chat. Pasting up. Wonderful. There's my guy. How you been, fella? Haven't seen you in a few. Haven't seen you in a bit. Let's get to these. All right, here are the picks. We'll get right to the picks and I'll go through every game. I got the little banner set up for us. Here we go. You know what I'm going to tweet out also on the X? We'll tweet out the all of the conference stuff as well. So college basketball since November the 1st. No, November what? The 2nd, 3rd? When did the season start? Anyway, 168 and 155 plus 705. Plus 705. Monmouth, money line. Northern Kentucky on the money line. Northern Colorado, minus 4.5. Again, money line's minus 120, 130. We're not laying 120 points or 130 points, or maybe it's 125. It could be 134. That's the money line. Risking 120, 130 to make $100. The uglies. The uglies, the close, and the ends. These next three little categories, for those new to the show, this is our doggy plays we've been tracking since January the 8th. They've been posted. Doesn't mean you play them all. Doesn't mean I played every single one of these as well. I play a bunch of these, yes. Most times I tell you when I bet them right here on the show. But it's just something I keep track of. Did it last year, did it this year. So there you go. I'm just letting you know how they fit my little what I look for in my little dogs. The ugly ones. Here we go. Alcorn, Mississippi State. These are you're going to be your SWACs, your Southlands, your Northeasts, the small conferences. 76 and 73, down $810. You're betting them for $100. Alcorn plus 6.5. I will be betting tomorrow. Mississippi Valley State. I will be betting tomorrow. Close calls, sort of. If Detroit was 6.5 instead of 4.5, I'd probably play it. So they're close calls. 78 and 72. They went 2-1 today. Gets us to even money. We're even. We're back to ground zero here. Back to zero. So you want to start playing these for the next 3 weeks at zero? Let's see how we do. And the innies, 132 and 95. These guys are kind of standalone, right? I mean, I just roll these puppies out every day and bet them all. We'd be cooking with gas, rolling along, no problems in the world. Have I bet all 132 winners? No. Have I bet all 95 losers? No. Have we bet enough of these that we've made money? Yeah, we have. 132.95 plus 23.75. But again, nothing is really into the numbers here on a short Monday. Will we get stuff on Tuesday and Wednesday with a lot more tournament games popping up? I'm sure we'll find something. I'm sure we will find something. Again, I just mentioned these dog numbers and stuff like that, and has been paying off. For me, again, 132 and 95. Did I play them all? No. For me, since that time, 190, 160, a little under 55%, but it's still $100 player to be up $1,300. A little bit of a grind there, but again, 54.5%. It's gonna put money in your pocket. Let's say hello. Battling. That's what it's about, fella. That's what it's about. We're about New Orleans. We'll get to New Orleans, but you know what? I was gonna say it's at the bottom of the window here in the Southland. It was gonna be the last game, but since you're here, we'll get you to bed nice and early. So New Orleans and Texas A&M Corpus Krispy Kremes. Two was a 1.5. So there's a 2 now. I lean that way. I mean, I don't love it. It's not. Was I betting this game tomorrow? No. Would I like Nichols a little better versus Rio? Yeah, so that's just my line. My line's 6.5 on this one. We'll see where this is tomorrow, if we play it or not in the Southland. But as I was running down here, let's start to SWAC. Alcorn. Again, I like Alcorn tomorrow. We'll be playing the Mississippi Valley. 2 dogs, ugly. Count me in. Count me in. We'll talk about Gonzaga. I'm going to tell you late 20. No, I told you to take Oregon State today. And Mary's is going to get the winner of the Santa Clara Pacific game. You want to lay 20? I'm not going to say no. I mean, come on. It's the Gonzaga Invitational. It's the Gonzaga Invitational. All right, let's get into the thickness here. We have CAA action. Camp Bell versus Monmouth. Plus, what do we got? I left a number up from the other day here. 1.5 for Monmouth. Total 151.5. Let me get rid of this old number here from the other day for Monmouth. So 1.5, 151.5 here. I like Monmouth to get it done. But this, again, I said Campbell. If you watched my little preview video, I said Campbell was a team. I said they battled Wilmington tough twice. They were giving you a fighter's chance in those games. Well, they won them, and here they are. 88-73. Monmouth won on January the 24th. Campbell won 68-65 on New Year's Eve. Campbell comes in with now 3 straight wins after dropping their last 3 in the regular season. Monmouth the same, 4 straight wins from them. They had dropped 2, but they were both on the road to Charleston and Wilmington, 2 of the better teams. So I don't really hold that against them as I look at a 7-3. Again, all 3 of their losses, Wilmington the 1 seed, Hofstra the 2 seed, and Charleston, who was the 3 who Campbell just knocked off. Am I going to hold that against them, losing those guys? I'm not. The line does look a little low, right? You got the big seed here, but Campbell again. This is their third. 96-89, 85-70. What do they got here in this Monmouth matchup? Because Monmouth ran them last time, put an 88 spot on them. Are you going to run out of gas here? Towson and Hofstra is the second half of this window here. I got this at a, 5.5, 6 kind of range. We'll see where it is. I mean, Hofstra just rolled today by 30. That was a nice win. And that line came down. Right? Interesting there. Horizon League, Northern Kentucky, the 7 seed, favored over the 1 seed. Love to see that 1.5 or 158.5. You got to take Northern Kentucky just on principle. 1 seed as an underdog. What's that about? Or is it easy money? I'm sure people are going to come in here and be like, easy money. I'm taking Wright State. Well, Wright State, why wouldn't you? Wright State won 92-91 on February 28th. They won 88-80 on January the 24th. Close lines, 3.5, 1.5. Northern Kentucky comes in. There we go. Oakland and Green Bay. 2 in a row. They dropped 92-91 to Wright State, as I just mentioned. 81-70 beat Cleveland. Youngstown was a loser. You're going to come in, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 last 8? Not too shabby. Wright State's coming in 5-1 their last 6. That one loss to Robert Morris at home, though, they got him. 13-point loss. Again, I see this where I have a 7 favored. I'm going to just kind of automatically lean to those kind of numbers there. And our Robert Morris squad here. 5.5, 147.5 versus Detroit. And Robert Morris won 73-62 on February 25th, 85-77 back on January 2nd. They won last year's meeting. They lost an overtime game by 2 on the road in Detroit. They beat Detroit before that. They had an overtime win in Detroit. So safe to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could say 7 in a row. I know they lost to 1, but overtime, you're right in it. Detroit red hot, though. 8-2. ATS in straight up. Playing well. They're lost to Robert Morris. So you got the revenge angle there. This is a neutral. Morris comes in 9-1 their last 10. 8 straight wins. 8 straight covers. Favored, 3.5 cover. 12.5 favorite cover. 7.5 cover. Oh, we're a dog on the road. We're going to win outright. No problem. Favorite on the road, 3.5. We'll cover. Dog on the road. We'll cover. Back to back. Listen, do I like this here at 5.5? I know it was 4.5 earlier. Now it's up to 5.5. So I gotta adjust our picks here because I got a 4.5 on the screen here. Now we have a 5.5 across the board now. I probably should have checked that before I even went live, and I went live late because I was trying to add all the banners and get good lines in here for everybody, the correct lines. I like Detroit in the 5.5. We got comments building. New Orleans, yeah, we did the New Orleans for you. Already beat them on the 9th. Listen, you want to run down there to Southland Southland. That's up to you, my friend. That's up to you. Grateful for the Saturday plays. Yeah, Sunday plays 1 too. Michael, good job. Georgia Southern, Dylan for spread for the lock. The lock emojis for Dylan, 34-25 plus $60. Geo Southern plus the points. We will get to that in a second. Zach, did the regular season start? This is the kind of nonsense that Mr. Number says, Mr. Weskers. Stop using the house. Gonzaga is only 18.5 tomorrow. I mean, am I betting Gonzaga? No. I mean, do you not think they win? Told you Oregon State today was going to take care of business. A lot of in-game or second halves. No, I didn't watch one game today. What did I do today? I did a couple previews for the upcoming tournaments. My mom came over for dinner with the family. Nice family dinner. My son wasn't working tonight, so we all had some nice pork chops, and my wife made brownies, and then we watched a little TV together. Nice family night. No, I'm not really an in-game second half guy. Bet it and forget it, gas station Susie. What's that toy helmet? Well, the Cowboys. That is the Superbook with the Tiki and Rondé Barber. There you go. I got that Taylor Mathis. This was years ago. 3 years ago, maybe, when she first started out. She was with, I guess, BetMGM or somebody or Superbook, and she had a contest, and no one was in it but me, apparently. I won. Somebody had a comment. I commented, I tweeted, and there you go. Got a nice Superbook mini helmet. She's nice. I met her in person. Northern Colorado is 7-2 day-to-day, Bills. Let me tell you something. I was looking at all the games, and I think I would have had like a 13-3 day or something like that. And I left so much off the – I mean, I like Rutgers today. Tulane, I said in the show. Michigan was laying, 9.5? Did they cover there? Nebraska, I totally forgot about Nebraska. Northern Iowa here. We talked about Northern Iowa. Campbell got it done. Monmouth. Towson as a dog. Hofstra. Northern Kentucky. Western Carolina would have been a nice 1-point winner. Greensboro got it done. Marist. I mean, Fairfield would have been a loser. Southern Miss and Georgia Southern would have split. I mean, I'm just annoyed at myself. Oregon State was an outright winner today. I mean, I had the North Dakota Future. I didn't come in on the other side, which is fine. It was 8 and wouldn't have gone there. Winthrop was a loser for me. I like the Queens over. I'm annoyed. I had Navy loser. I didn't have anything in the other game. Not that I was. I mean, I had a good. I'm on a nice run, but when you look at it and everything's like just glowing like that, like this play, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bet 15 games today, 16 games. I had 4. I split out. Hofstra was my favorite, that one, but still. You kick yourself when you have a winner. And I give all the plays out here right in the show. I mean, the other one, where do we go? 4-2 with the college hoops. The other one's 2-1 with the close calls. 1-0 with the ins. I mean, that's just right there. Was 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3. I mean, I'm annoyed. Mr. Weskers is approaching stalker status. South Florida, Monmouth, both went like crazy. Yeah, listen, Monmouth, I want to take them tomorrow. I'm a little nervous as they are a 4 seed facing a 9 seed, and it's basically a pick 'em. It's like the Northern Kentucky, like they're favorite. So my concern is I didn't do something. Here's Hofstra's officially up at 4.5. Hofstra's officially 4.5. I had it at 5.5. It is plus 4.5 with a total of 129.5. I like Hofstra. I'm going to be taking Hofstra tomorrow. My little check mark next to Hofstra. Michael says, Weber, Alabama State, book it. Oh, boy. The pen's out for that one. Michael Campbell. Alabama State, Weber State, book it. I love it. I like Alcorn. I'm taking Alcorn myself. And no opinion on Weber and E-Dubs. Watch the sass. I'm a patient man, but I have limits. This guy, Mr. Gator. I bet Florida Day 750 win it all. They did a nice day with the family. Yeah, sometimes you need a little family day. You're really afraid of the Beavers. Why am I afraid of the Beavers? I just don't like laying 20 points. I'm not. That's the go. Mr. Whiskers must be new to the show after a couple years of watching me. Never laying 20 points. Nebraska and Michigan State. Now you got lucky with the hook there. I mean, that was 9.5. There's a nice never in doubter. Hockey 4-2, and Panama moneyline and WBC. You know what? Where's Sushi? I did do a in-game. Was it Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico or Dominican? Somebody was. They were up 2-1. We were playing the Netherlands. I forgot who it was. It was 2-1. I watched this pitcher throw 3 pitches, like just terrible, like outside the zone, one bounce. I'm like, it was 2-1, and I was laying 6.5 runs. And I put like $250 out. I'm like, I got to take a shot here. I mean, this pitcher's not even around the plate. Apparently, it covered. They won. Mr. Weskers is on Camp Bell against Monmouth. I listen. I want to take Monmouth, but that line tells me Campbell's to play. Yeah, what a sweat. USA Baseball Parfait. Yeah, USA Baseball. I got 2 other teams for the USA to win. All right, we got a line here coming up, official. East Tennessee. I thought this would be 2. There's a question mark. It is come in at -1.5. 1.5. A total of 139.5. East Tenney and money earning Furman in the SoCon. Let's head to the videotape, as my guy used to say on Channel 4. I used to watch him in the summertime at the beach house. It was a long day at the beach. And then sitting on the couch at the end of the night, 11 o'clock with Dad. He's having his chocolate malt from the Dairy Queen, most expensive Dairy Queen in New Jersey. Where are we at here? And then we get the news, watching sports highlights. Let's go to the videotape. Was that Sal Marciano? Anybody in New Jersey, remember? East Tenney's won the last 3, 78-69, February 18th. 75-71 in overtime on February the 4th. And last February, 72-69. January was a Furman win of last year, 73-70. A lot of close games. Look at the games. OT this year. 3 points last year, 3 points, 2 points, 9, 4, 14, 4. Close again. I'm going back years with those other lines, but money on Furman comes in 5-5 straight up. They've won 4 of the last 5. The loss to Western Carolina. That was my little club there. Western Carolina did cover by a half here. East Tenney. I don't know what I'm doing on this one. I got 1.5s. Do you take the dogs? The 6 seeds? Get 1.5? All right. Georgia Southern's in play. I had it. I said 5. It is 5.5 official. 5.5, 153.5. Georgia, 6 wins in 6 days. Can Georgia Southern pull it off? 7-7. What a run. What a run. And I said, if you want to take a crazy shot, I think they were 300-1. I said they beat Troy and Coastal already, or Marshall, whoever they play. Marshall? Yeah, no, Coastal was on their side. I said they beat these guys. I said, can they get past the team that beat them twice is the question. And here they are. Here they are. Head-to-head, Troy won 83-78 this year, their lone meeting. Georgia Southern's now won, 6 in a row? 6 wins, 6 covers. Dog. There's a favorite spot, 2.5, winning by 4. Marshall winning outright by 17 on the road. Troy with 3 straight wins. Well, they beat the 2 ULMs before edging Southern Miss there by 8. Was that their little wake-up? What's in the tank, Georgia Southern? You got anything left? You got another year left for tomorrow night? You think you should, your kids? We're kids. Brody, why did I take Anaheim? We took the Ducks. We got hockey. What are you doing in hockey, Brody? Come on. Watch my guy Terry Edelman for some hockey. East Tenney for Mr. Weskers over Money Earning Furman. The DR to win a 450. I got the DR in Puerto Rico. Yeah, chocolate malt. That was his thing in the summertime. You think South Florida makes a big dance? If they win the AAC, don't make it. That's the only way they're making it. They're not an at-large team. No, they're not at large. Nope, they're out. All right, where do we got them here? Let's see. Do they have the close to be out here? First four out. Let's see. I mean, do people have them in the tournament? Let's see. Who's got first fours out right now? Last four in Missouri, VCU, SMU, Stanford. Really? All right. Interesting. SMU and Stanford, I think, play each other. First four out. Oklahoma, Cal, Auburn, and New Mexico. How is Auburn a first four out? Unbelievable. Unbelievable first four out. Auburn shouldn't even be sniffing the NCAAs. I mean, the CBS bracket has Auburn first four. First four out for Auburn. Was that a joke? South Florida will 100% make it. So South Florida is in as what? As an automatic, as they're just a at-large bid? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I don't know if that's happening. Do they have them in South Florida? They got South Florida on the 11 line. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, so the American is a two-bid league, is what you're saying. I'm all for it. Give me as many mid-majors as possible. Let's see. Let's scroll down here on ESPN. What do they have to say about the AAC? Here we go. The locks for out of Power 5 schools. Gonzaga, St. Mary's, and Utah should be in Miami. Should be in St. Louis. Work to do Santa Clara. Work to do VCU. San Diego State, South Florida. Work to do. They've won 12 or 13, 9 straight. Their consensus at-large chance remains in the neighborhood of 20%. '91st ranked schedule, a couple quad one wins, 50th in the resume. Exactly. I mean, look at this. Mountain West. How many Mountain West teams? The entire Mountain West has got work to do. Never been to the East Coast. Doesn't seem like a place to go for relaxing vacation. Oh, fellow man, Jersey Shore is fabulous. Mr. Weskers, they put themselves in a great place today. I agree. If they have them in here as the winner of the AAC, that's one thing. Are they going to be an at-large team? I mean, they're the only team in there from the Americans, so I'm assuming they got them in there as conference champs. As an 11 seed. St. Louis Blues on the ice. Get the pen out for USC as an at-large. South Florida at-large bid. Mr. Weskers. Done. I think they're winning the tournament. I think that's the only way they're getting in. Gonzaga is 18.5 points. 18.5 point Gonzaga spread. That's why you come in. 18.5 points at DraftKings. There you go. I mean, 13. Yeah, I think Gonzaga minus 13. You bet your children's unborn children on these games. Idaho moves on. I don't want to be Idaho. Idaho. Idaho with the win in Big Sky action. Let's adjust the Big Sky bracket. So Idaho knocks off Montana State. The 2 seed. 2 seed is down. Two seed is out. Idaho State. All right. So we're getting Montana versus North Colorado, Eastern Washington and Weber, and Portland State, I believe, will be facing this Idaho squad. Is that how it works out? No, we're missing one game. Who's got a bye? We'll figure it out. We'll save that bracket. Portland State Vikings go deep. They are the 1 seed in the Big Sky. So again, we're not reinventing the wheel with takes like this. Northern Colorado tomorrow. I like Northern Colorado as well against Montana. They're a sizable favorite. 4.5. 5 seed over the 4 seed. So we have Portland State waiting for the Montana North Colorado winner. Montana State taking on Idaho. All right, so hold on a second. We got Montana, North Carolina, East Washington, Weber. Portland State has a bye week because of this wackiness. So Montana, there we go. What do we got here? Montana State is out. The bracket sets up Portland versus the Montana-North Carolina winner. North Carolina. Idaho will face the Washington-Weber winner. That's it. I was confused because the way they have this is like Portland was already filled in here, but they didn't have the other game filled in. So I was like, wait a second, why isn't this one? It was confusing me. So there's that. We're all set now. We're all set. Montana, Colorado, Northern Colorado faces Portland. Your 3 seed, Eastern Washington. Weber gets the 7 seed. All right. Where's that? Mr. Wesker says he's been making money on Portland State all season. Have you now? Have you been on Portland State all season? Had to be early on because they are in a 4-3 slump of late. Covered today 1, 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 6. This is where they were rolling in the beginning of the year. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight covers was nice. The Grizzle of Montana for Mr. Weskers. He loves going against everybody. He thinks he wants to get cute. Jack Draper, SF Niners coming in with tennis. Casper Rudd. All right, on that note, you know what I didn't put in here? I'm going to put the picks up in the chat again for you. For those on the YouTube channels. And I added a couple more games. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me put this on first. I did add where's my SWAC? Oh, here it is. I did add a SWACtion Southern plus 270. Let's probably put that in this section here. We add a Miami, Big West Cal Fullerton, Big 12 Houston, Middle Tennessee State. I don't really get upset. Like I say, Appy State instead of Appalachian. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the SWAC Southern 5 newbies here for the next round of games. If you saw on the tweets on the old Twitter X, I did post our conference runs, of which we are 1-8 minus 325. We have Robert Morris still pending. Mercyhurst in the championship game, plus 600. MAAC in the championship game, plus 310. Northern Colorado tomorrow. And then we just added Southern, Miami, Fullerton, Houston, and Mid-Tennessee. Again, 1-8 minus 325. I like Detroit Mercy, Monmouth, Robert Morris too. Yeah, I'm with you on all of them. The Suns, we're talking NBA. NBA action. Maybe I'll look into some NBA for tomorrow. We do have a shorter card of college hoops. What's on the agenda for Monday? NBA. Nice. So we got Cleveland and Philly. Philly catching 11 points because they're absolute garbage. OKC laying 7.5 to Denver. Memphis 1.5 to Brooklyn. Golden State 4.5 to Utah. That's got to be. Where's Michael B? That's a Michael B first quarter play if there's one, if there ever was one. And I almost said the Mets. It's the Knicks at the Clippers. Where would I be here? Over Philadelphia? Maybe over Philly? 227? For those interested in NBA. NBA, I am 7-8 with games I bet on in the NBA this year, so there is that. But in the free picks, though, here in the show, we are 16-14 plus 290. Celtics are bet on the I like Cleveland the over tomorrow. Celtics bet on team look forward. Yeah, well, they got their guy back, so let's just they'll be good. Let's just see how he fits in, and if it doesn't kind of mess up their little rhythm. That's why I'll wait. I've waited this long. I can wait another couple weeks here. Wrap up the NCAAs. I'm with you on the over. I like the over just looking at it. Santa Clara up 9 here. Should probably hold on for the win. And that's it. We got our games up. We're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow midday money at noon Eastern time. Monmouth gets a call on the money line. Northern Kentucky as well. Northern Colorado -4.5. Alcorn and Mississippi State, your uglies, +6.5, +12.5. And Detroit at 5.5. There you go. Happy hunting on Money Monday. I'll see you later this afternoon. 11 hours. There you go. Time to get on it again. Thanks for watching, everybody.